While going through the remnants of an abandoned office space, I found a journal marked up with various notes and drawings. On the front page, in hardly legible handwriting, these words appear: La lune se déplace dans des cercles mystérieux. Various pages detail about how computers hold more memory than the human brain, how they can research and remember more than any one person ever could. Continuously, the person wrote over and over that memory isn't always perfect. They talked about memory running through various spools of thread and time, and how threads and time could be cut in pieces and only a few remain at the end of a human's lifespan.
All animals have a time for waking and a time for sleeping.
Computers store forever. The person also wrote about traveling and memory. Distance causes us to move memory from one plane to another, but the issue arises that memory cannot travel too far, or it will be damaged or rewritten as some other form of remembrance. The person went on about the great migrations of people, how this distance between the natives and their homeland related to how memory was being erased by other humans.
But the United States government in the last few years has built many new elementary boarding schools, which go to the 6th grade. Our conflicting worlds are clearly shown. Parents bringing their children to school say goodbye to them for 9 months as they learn new ideas which their elders will not understand.
They claim that memory could only sustain itself if the person wants it to sustain. Memory can collapse if there isn't enough storage in the brain for it to go. Computers have more storage than the brain, so the brain is useless compared to the computer. They wrote it on the collapsing of memory, how it was like a train derailing or a plane colliding with the ground. Memory isn't always perfect, they write. Memory cannot always be perfect. They wrote of war, of literature, of speeches, of marches, of time, of history, and how this proves the memory isn't always perfect. It shows the failures of memory.
What threatens us today is fear. Not the atom bomb, nor even fear of it. Because if the bomb fell on Oxford tonight, all it could do would be to kill us, which is nothing, since in doing that, it will have robbed itself of its only power over us, which is fear, the being afraid of it. Our danger is not that. Our danger is in the forces in the world today which are trying to use man's fear to rob him of his individuality, his soul.
To say that we are closer to victory today is to believe, in the face of the evidence, the optimists who have been wrong in the past. To suggest we are on the edge of defeat is to yield to unreasonable pessimism. To say that we are mired in stalemate seems the only realistic yet unsatisfactory conclusion. On the off chance military and political analysts are right, in the next few months we must test the enemy's intentions in case this is indeed his last big dance before negotiations. But it is increasingly clear with support. The only rational way out is to negotiate, not to defend us, as an honorable people lived up to their pledge to defend the heart. That we agree their ways, not only in right and so never be afraid. Never be afraid to raise your voice.
just you in this room tonight, but in all the thousands of other rooms like this one about the world today, and tomorrow and next week will do this.
Racism is a suppression
Not
or
as a class of
control.
classes, but as individuals, men and women, you will change the
Enemy
earth.
represents things like
In one
genocide or the
generation, all the
destruction
Napoleons,
of a
the
race.
Hitlers, and Caesars, and Mussolini,
As you'll find out in this book,
and all the other towns,
I believe in the exact
aggrandizement,
opposite. I believe in
and all
the
the
incredible
wonderful
diversity
politicians
of
and
the
town
country.
servers who
And I want
themselves
to
are
preserve
male
that
Winston
diversity.
Smith, his
I
chin
believe in the
muzzled
right of
into
every
his breast,
people
and his
to
pistol
all humans to be free.
slipped quickly through the
I believe in the
glass
right of the man
of
and people
Well, not quickly enough to
preserve
break the
their
swirl
unique
of
identity.
gritty dust from the Rittmayer River. The hallway smelt of boiled cabbage and old rag mats. At one end of it, a colored poster, too large for indoor display, had been tacked to the wall. It depicted simply an enormous...
Computers do not cause war. They do not hold failure. They only record it in their memory. The moon comes back to their writing here, where they relate the movements of the moon to various things. La Lune is the cause of erasure of memory from the daylight. La Lune is the cause of pains of humanity, struggles to which we can look at. We can no longer look at Le Soleil because its memory is too bright for us to view. We can look at La Lune and understand time. They finished the journal with a lot of scribbles and small notes. One of the notes that stood out was, "Memory is war, don't fight it." Was this person suggesting giving into the erasure of memory and not fighting to remember the things we wish we could? How did they come to some conclusion such as this? Where did the computers come back in this war? The answers escape me, and motion on towards the movement of the moon and the sun, where memory seemed to be endless and the capacity of remembrance was limited.